Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome to today's Bitcoin update for Tuesday 19th of April. Yeah, I know it's a little bit of a very different timing update, but we are still awake because of the fasting month. So yeah, we're still awake probably in the late nights basically. So here I am, and we did have this like bearish symmetrical triangle. Actually, let me open up this Bitcoin chart in a different exchange where we had last time on KuCoin. Yeah, so here we are with the Bitcoin, and today we're gonna resume from where we left off completely. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to remove all the drawings, and here we are. So, what is the scenario like? What are we doing for Bitcoin? Okay, um, now one thing is we're gonna discuss in small by breaking out a little bit of piece of information. Yes, we did have a very symmetrical triangle. One candlestick actually closed below the very symmetrical triangle, and it's a very common trading. You don't need to be like the best genius ever in the world to understand that you are always going to find the next candle as a retest. Okay, so the next candle went up, retest, it's breaking out of this very symmetrical triangle, and the charts twist, and this is not a symmetrical triangle anymore. It is not. So let's remove the symmetrical triangle anymore. But that's out of the way. Okay, and let me just bring in a little bit of let me bring the symmetrical triangle back. Some people still believe that maybe the technical target was meant to be from top here to the bottom, and this is where you're breaking out of, and it should have still take you down to probably like 37,872. Yeah, but before we even reach there, the retest is what is happening, that is breaking out of it. Now, let's not even discuss about the symmetrical triangle because it's not there. Now, you do have a very strong level of support right over here. We do have a strong support level right now, but the problem still remains. And I've been, people on my Discord as well, some of the members who are on my Signal group, they're like confused, like, man, we actually went up, we're not getting any entries, and yeah, my alarm just went off. Okay, so we are not getting some entries or anything or stuff like that. Now I still have a lot of issues with different coins in the market. I still have a problem and a beef with Bitcoin as well for what Bitcoin is probably doing. I don't know, something still tells me, something is still wrong, man. You see, Bitcoin likes to do this. Bitcoin likes to do this based on my own experience, and I'm gonna give you a reference why what I'm trying to talk about. So listen to this update very carefully. There are chances, always chances for the market to flip wherever the hell it wants to flip. I could be talking anything right now, and then boom, the next moment we go up. We try to take, this, what do you call this one? Yeah, resistance. You break out the resistance, backtest it, and hold it, and you start to go to the upside. What I just want to say in simple words is that you're still below the resistance here. You see that this is still your resistance. You went up, hitting your head, hitting your head, hitting your head, back to back. Probably something bad can still happen for you to down to the downside. Okay, you could see Bitcoin try to go to 41,000 again tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, to 41,500. People think that it's okay, but the problem is that you are still below the support. All I want to see at least is you get above this resistance, hold the resistance, back test it, and then we go to the next particular resistance, which is actually going to be this 44,000 levels right over here. Okay, you break out of it, that's your next resistance, but you really got to break out, back test, hold it, and then go up, and not make a quick wick and then boom, take everybody down. So that's something that I just have to keep watching, and I have to tell you again and again. So you see, yeah, there could be fake outs to the downside as well, just like you had fake out to the upside over here. Made a fake out, went down, make a fake out, then again go up. Something like this are often actually possible with Bitcoin. Okay, it's just that it wants to stress out people's mind, make trading look tough, but I still am not quite satisfied. And let's talk about why I say Bitcoin likes to do this. If I take you back somewhere here in this time right over there, I'm gonna show you something very similar that happened to Bitcoin. Okay, so here we are. Do you see this trend line? Do you see that trend line right over there? Okay, so we did respect the trend line. We went up, bounce off it, went up, bounce off it, went up, came down, backtest fail, and we were supposed to go down, but before we go down, we started to go to the upside. We make some bullish candlesticks as well, just like this one. Went up the next day, we also went up, then go a little bit down. Then the next days we went up. So it kept on doing like this for 5 6 days, but the problem is it broke to the downside, went for the retest. It was just retesting to break to the upside, but it failed and the sell off happened, and then from there you start to pick to the upside as well. That's just how when you break out of supports, you make resistance. It is still a resistance, and I'm going to give you even way more bigger reference. I'm going to give you a lot of examples out there that just makes doesn't make me confident about Bitcoin still. And yes, it's a lovely good green candles right over here. The only coin that is looking good to me is SXP all of a sudden, and I'm going to show you SXP. So here we are. SXP is the only coin that actually does look good on the 4 hour time frame. Okay, it does have possibilities to start to make some returns. This one being its resistance right over here, broke out of the resistance, come back. Maybe this will be a nice good entry from here. It could start to go to the upside, who knows. But that's the only good thing about the positive thing that can make me say Bitcoin will look good in the future. But what is the bad thing? What's the bad thing? All right, so let's dive into the altcoins that are going to tell you that something is wrong. Okay, number one, Gala. Okay, so here we are. So I'm going to talk about Gala to USDT, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually dive into the 4 hour time frame right over there. And all you did for Gala, if I just show you this right here, I'm going to zoom in into the details so that you better understand. So what are you doing for Gala? This was your level of support right over here. So this is your support. So yes, this is your support. This is where you were bouncing in the previous future, came down, back test and passed the back test, breakdown, went up. You are trying to actually get rejected here. Can you actually pass with a huge volume, hold it, backtest? Can Bitcoin actually also go to the upside? Then that would be amazing, guys. That would be amazing. But there is a possibility and a chance for Gala to actually do that. Okay, so all I want to see is the volume. The volume is kind of decent right now, but it's trying. We're gonna see how this one plays out. Okay, all you're doing is broke out, went up. Are you going to pass it? Are you going to fail? That's the question. Solana. Let's actually bring in Solana at the 4 hour time frame. Okay, so Solana to me is still like probably passing the retest. Let's look at Solana as well. Yeah, so here we are. Solana seems like it's quite impressive over here. You've already actually, let me turn off the log scale, because on the Binance chat actually the charts are like this. Sorry, yeah, my bad. You still haven't passed the retest. Sorry. So here we are, and that's just how the trend line really is. You went to the downside, went up. Are you just going up to backtest this line, which was support right over here, which is turning into resistance to fail and then potentially go down? That's something that has to be answered. The next thing that I can show you is e-gold as well, potentially here. So let me actually bring in e-gold as well. I'm just gonna bring all these examples so that I just want you to understand that all of the coins right now are at resistance. Everything is at resistance. So here we are, and once again, this is the e-gold chart right over here. So I'm gonna actually connect all the bodies and the dots right over there. Just a little bit above right over here, and let me actually bring in the line graph as well so that it becomes more clear. Yeah, so touches, perfect touches right over there. So if you just look at the line graph, this was your touch right over here, one touch over here, touch over here, one touch here, one touch there, broke down, went to find, is this going to be a resistance, get rejected, and go to the downside. Now finally, the last example that I just have to show you is going to be with SLP to USDT. So here we are with the SLP. How is SLP looking like? A bear flag. I've already talked about the bear flag, but here is your resistance point though, and this was the line that you're looking for as resistance. Okay, so what are you doing? What did you do? Move sideways, break out of the resistance, went back for the retest. You are doing, maybe potentially you're just doing, trying to do everything to actually go to the downside and not to go to the upside. Again, Bitcoin at resistance once again. So even though it's looking so amazing, so good to be true, the problem is you are at the resistance. Now let's just forget about this bearish, even let's say just ignore the bearish symmetrical triangle which has been invalidated. Nonetheless, resistance point. Okay, so it's been a very overextended video. I was kind of fresh, I just wanted to do it, and that's it for today's update, guys. Did I talk about my trading course, by the way? No, I didn't talk about the trading course. So here we are. Oh no, boom. What the hell am I doing, guys? Yeah, I just want to open up the link to that trading course, and it's called a Pirate Trader. Do check it out, guys. If you want to pay 29 bucks for the trading course, do message me on the Discord, and you can pay with crypto for 29 bucks. And that's it. I'm gonna see you in the next one. Allah Hafiz.